Are you looking for the best robot mops? In this video we will look at some of the best robot mops on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Shark AI Ultra 2-in-1. The Shark AI Ultra 2-in-1 robot is a great addition to your cleaning routine, as you can schedule it to vacuum and mop daily, or at whatever cadence you prefer. We found that it's surprisingly quiet, so much so that you can still hear the TV or have a conversation with someone in the same room while it's cleaning. Unlike other robots, it has object avoidance, so it easily maneuvers around or avoids things that are on the floor. When used as a mop, this robot really shines. We found that it successfully cleaned messes, particularly dirt and mud dragged in from dogs. We also noticed that the robot doesn't use much water to get the job done. Filling the reservoir will last about 3 to 4 days of cleaning. For really dirty surfaces, it has a spot clean mode that allows you to focus on a specific area and do a deeper clean, which we found to have similar results to using a steam mop on a specific area. The robot comes with 2 mop pads, which are reusable and can be tossed in the washing machine as needed. It uses blasts of air to get into the hard-to-reach corners and edges, and there's also a self-emptying feature when in vacuum mode. Pet owners and those with allergies will also appreciate that this robot has a HEPA filter, the gold standard for home filters, as well as anti-tangle roller. In fact, we found that no hair got stuck in the roller at all while cleaning. Number 2. Yeedi Vac Station 3000 Power. This Yeedi robot vacuum and mop is a great option that doesn't require a ton of heavy lifting. We found that it took less than 5 minutes to set up, and not only will it map your house, but you can also designate no mop zones or set cleaning preferences by area. Because it can empty itself, you won't need to worry about regularly disposing of the dust or hair that it accumulates. We needed to change the bag about every 3 weeks at most. When in vacuum mode, it can handle both carpet and hardwood floors, and it can go between different surfaces with ease. When in mop mode, it avoids carpet, which is a nice feature to prevent soggy carpets. After removing the mopping reservoir, the vacuum goes on the carpet to suck up any dirt and debris. It has an average noise level, but the self-emptying feature is on the louder side. And if you have pets that shed a lot, we found that the self-emptying feature was a tad less effective. One solution we found is to use the robot twice a day instead of once, so the bin is full of less hair at once. After 3 months of use, we noticed that the vacuum wasn't as quiet as it was right out of the box, although the quality remained the same. Overall, after 6 months of use, we highly recommend this robot for its effectiveness and range of features at a relatively affordable price. Number 3. Narwal Freo Versatile Self Mop. Although it's undeniably an expensive option, the Narwal Freo is an extremely effective robot vacuum and mop, especially if you have pets. We found the vacuum worked equally well on tile, wood, and carpet, and picked up everything from small dust particles and pet hair to larger objects on the floor, about half a Cheerio size. It does a good job getting into corners and under furniture, and with object avoidance, it has no problem navigating around random things that have been left on the floor. It's low maintenance, too. You can schedule it to run while you're not home, and you don't have to do much other than occasionally add water/solution and empty the dirt bin. Plus, it self-empties and self-cleans the mop. The setup process is fairly simple, and involves installing 2 brushes and connecting to the Narwal Freo app. Tip: the app has to be on the entire time during the setup in order for it to work properly. Once the robot is set up, the mapping and scheduling are easy to use. You can see the progress of the mapping and cleaning in real time on your app, and we found that it only took 1 time for the robot to map out a floor plan. Once you have the initial map set up, you can design and name areas for cleaning, and decide if you want specific areas vacuumed and mopped, or just one or the other. The vacuum connects to Wi-Fi but is not currently smart device compatible. Number 4. Ecovacs Deebot T10 Plus. One of the biggest pains of robot vacuuming is constantly having to empty the bin. The Ecovacs Deebot T10 Plus not only has a self-emptying feature, but it also has a disposable, 3.2-liter sealed dust bag that securely contains dirt and can be used for up to 60 days. It also has a self-cleaning feature for dust, so that's one less thing you have to worry about. The mop function has 3 vibration power levels and 3 levels of water flow, and we found it did a sufficient job of cleaning the floors, though wasn't quite as deep of a clean as other models. Still, it's way less work than having to manually mop the floor. The vacuum performed well on multiple surfaces, but despite having object avoidance technology, it was not as great at avoiding smaller objects on the floor. It was able to avoid a sock, but sucked up a USB cord. In addition, it had trouble going over a door threshold, about 0.75 centimeters tall, and over areas rugs that weren't weighed down by furniture. After taking everything out of the box and charging, it took about 6.5 hours to fully charge the robot. Setting up the app was fairly simple, although the app itself is not particularly intuitive. We spent a lot of time clicking around in the app trying to figure out where everything was. Number 5. Roborock S7 Plus. Whether you're dealing with a new or old mess, sometimes certain areas of your floors and carpets just need a little extra cleaning. You can easily customize the cleaning areas that are mapped by the Roborock S7 Plus, and there's a spot cleaning feature, where you can steer the robot to a specific messy spot on the floor via the app, which is very handy for small spills. It has intense suction and sonic mopping technology to help get a deeper clean, and once it detects it's on carpet, it will increase the suction power. We found it was great for vacuuming low-pile carpets, and not as effective on medium to high-pile carpets. In addition, if you have small rugs, or rugs that aren't weighed down by furniture, the robot may move them around. We found that the Roborock S7 Plus was able to maneuver well around table legs and underneath couches, but it does get caught on things like small articles of clothing, cords, shoelaces, rugs with fringe or tassels, or window shade cords. If it does get stuck, it will stop and announce to you verbally and via the app that it's stuck, so you can remove any objects. It's relatively quiet, but louder on hardwood floors, and once it's done cleaning, it self-empties easily and well. The mopping feature works for general cleaning, but for particularly sticky messes, for example, syrup, it had more trouble.